हाय एवरीवन। मैम, जितनी गालियाँ मैंने एचआर वालों को दी होगी ना, किसी ने दी होगी। जॉब सैलरी इंक्रीज ना हो तो गाली, प्रमोशन ना हो तो अपसेट। सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर देयर। एंड जो मार्केट में जो कंसेप्ट है कि एचआर मतलब रंगोली मेकिंग, so today I want you to burst all these myths around HR. So ma'am, before we go into the details, I want to start with the introduction first.
Okay. Hi, I'm Suchita Shetty, the faculty in charge at GNIMS Business School. I am a part of this institution since July 2012, and it has been an incredible journey. A lot of ups and downs, but something that is a cherished memory is the different batches have come, different students have come. And the best part is, I think, the journey that we had on campus. And now when the alumni comes back on campus and they all have carved a niche for GNIMS Business School, the journey which began in the 2000 and now in 2024 when we speak, we all are proud that these students have passed out from GNIMS Business School.
Okay. So ma'am, why HR? HR, what is exactly HR all about?
Yes, and now your first question where you spoke about all the things ki HR ye karta hai, and I think that's the way it's being projected. I think this is all a myth. But I feel somebody who can handle people and manage people has the capacity to be a CEO of an organization, and a lot of CHROs are heading organization. That's the change that we see in the industry also today.
In fact, ma'am, if I've paid for any programs last 5 years, most of the program I paid for is HR program, because I realize the value of HR when you reach that level, okay, that you need HR skills.
Yes, exactly. And I think the HR is a discipline. If you see, it requires a lot of people skills, understanding people, being there for people. And the journey starts, I think, when a student is an undergraduate student, where he gets an opportunity to not just study academics, but be a part of all the extracurricular activities on campus. To give you an example, one of the alumni that we had from our Guru Nanak Khalsa College, his name is Mr. Harish Iyer, whom we reached out when GNIMS Business School was hosting an HR meet on diversity, equity, inclusion, which was the latest theme in HR domain, and we hosted HR meet on 13th of Jan 2024, where we had invited people from different organizations who had the DEI initiatives in their organization. So one of these conversations that we had with Mr. Harish Iyer, who is a part of the DEI team at the Axis Bank, I remember what he spoke. He said that today if I knock the door of the CEO of an organization, it's all because of all the activities that he as a student participated, and all the great things that he's done for his people at Axis Bank, bought DI in Axis Bank. It's all because of the grooming that he had on this campus. So sir, I think all the activities that the student participate on this campus has really groomed them, and like I said earlier, students who've passed out from this campus get that extra benefit and advantage to go ahead and carve a niche for themselves in the industry.
Correct. And whenever जहाँ पे भी काम करवाना है, I think that's where the people skills are required the most.
हाँ, तो यहीं पे रोल आता है इंस्टीट्यूशन का, एकेडमिक इंस्टीट्यूशन का, कि किस प्रकार स्टूडेंट्स को पार दी जाती है, फ्रीडम दिया जाता है, और इस जर्नी में वो बच्चे खुद भी सीखते हैं. स्टूडेंट्स ऑल्सो लर्न अ लॉट अबाउट देयर स्ट्रेंथ्स एंड वीकनेसेस, एंड देन दे व्हेन दे पास आउट फ्रॉम द कॉलेज, दे आर एन ऑल टुगेदर डिफरेंट प्रोफेशनल ऑल टुगेदर.
Correct. So, ma'am, now move to my second question. I'm an engineer, or anyone who is not from the HR background.
Absolutely.
So, how to convince or how to say in the interview that why HR?
Yeah, this is one of the questions that students, when they come for admissions, they ask, ma'am, I have done BCom, I am an engineer, and how do I fit into the people domain? Of course, when you have a background in psychology, it helps you to specialize in human resource. But having said that, let me introduce, like, there's a course called HR Analytics, which is a part of our second year PGDM, where students specialize in human resource. So we offer a course called HR Analytics. Now, for example, a student who's done either a BSc Computer Science or IT, or B Computer, like giving your example, taking your example in the conversation, it always helps if somebody has, a background in technology, because HR analytics is wherein there is a blend of technology and people skills. So if we have somebody who's already studied technology and he's done all the activities on campus, he's participated in a lot of, associations or events where he'd handle people, he's led the team, he's being proactive, and he's brought a change on campus, I think he or she is a perfect fit, because he has a background of technology. People skill he already has because of the activities that he's done on campus. I think this is an upcoming area where technology is married to HR, and we need such people because I think all the processes in human resources are going digital. Right from your performance appraisal to your talent acquisition. So this is one of the way that people who are studying technology, HR is an area which you can explore.
Great.
So I think I've answered your question well.
Yes. So if I kind of summarize everything, what I've understood is if I'm an engineer, so rather than saying I want to change my profile altogether, I want to bring in the HR side into my current existing track.
Right.
So that's the easy way to say, because if you're IT background, so we can say I want to go more into IT industry only, but from the HR side point of view. And if you're a BCom working in a bank, so you can say same thing from that as well. I want to stay into the banks, but bring in the HR side into the banking. True. So the moment, rather than use the word HR, if you use people skills, I think that's a much better word to understand what is HR.
I would still say that if you, I think, and that's applicable for everybody, somebody who's done an education in psychology would definitely make them, good people managers. So this is irrespective whether the person has done finance, marketing, operations or HR. But I think a background in psychology definitely helps being an effective people manager, because in current times we are seeing, work is not a problem. People are meeting deadlines, but there are a lot of behavioral issues which are happening in organizations in large. And to handle behavioral issues, knowledge of psychology definitely helps.
True. Okay, ma'am, at your college, you're doing a lot of awesome things regarding the HR, from the HR point of view. Do you recommend anything which I should do before I come to college?
A good question. So this is precisely when students, are in their first year of HR. Some things which we recommend is any student who is deciding to opt for HR as a specialization, I would say that since you need to handle a lot of people, please check if there are any workshops on emotional intelligence, any subject related to psychology. If possible, you could do that, maybe online. Apart from that, I think you got to be with people. Please participate in all the extracurricular activities that happen on campus, and if possible, check out some courses on psychology on Coursera, check out some books on psychology, be with people, hang out with people and have some great time with them, listen to their stories, have some great conversation with friends. I think this is at an undergraduate level, this is more than enough for them.
Great. And what college is doing regarding HR?
With regards to the PGDM HR program at GNIMS Business School, I would say that in the first year, students study subjects related to various disciplines of management, since it's a general management that they study in the first year. But we prepare these students in the first year itself, because they're supposed to do a summer internship. Now, in the summer internship program, students are exposed to 2 months of summer internship. They are a part of an HR team in an organization, and they are exposed to a particular process in HR. So before they actually start their industry stint of 2 months, we have HR club sessions wherein students are exposed to the different processes of HR. So this is one way. Apart from this, we also touch up subjects or areas which are the latest contemporary topics in HR. So student has an insight of all the HR processes. Maybe I would say just the theoretical understanding, because they have not yet worked in the industry, but this prepares them for the SIP. So 2 months after they complete their project, they at least understand how a corporate functions. Coming to the second year of the PGDM program, students actually specialize in HR. We have trimester 4, trimester 5, and students actually study, we have one course every process in HR, be it talent acquisition, performance management, compensation and benefits, industrial relations, diversity, equity, inclusion. We have something on understanding employee psychology. We have something on HR analytics. I mean, I hope you know how AI has entered into all domains of an organization. And to conclude, we also have a project called Capstone Project, where student gets a, be it HR, marketing, finance or operations, students get an understanding of how to design a business. Suppose I feel I wish to go the entrepreneur way. I design my business plan, and I think on campus the student gets a very good opportunity to design a business plan for his. And we have had a lot of students, for example, to give you an example, there are some students who are pet lovers. So we've had projects where students have designed their business plan, and which is doing very good. We've had students who are interested in logistics, so they have made a business plan for their logistics firms. So this is the way I think pursuing a PGDM HR program at GNIMS Business School prepares a student to start his or her own venture. April 4th, we are having our annual Fest Virsa, where we are having various events. We have some technology events, like I think that would be interesting for you. We also have management events where we have events specific to every specialization. However, the rule that we have kept is every student is supposed to participate in all. So again, we are bringing the multidisciplinary part. So on our campus, we not just focus on your specialization, but we expect the management student to know little bit of every function, because although a student would specialize in PGDM HR, he would have an overview of all the functions in an organization. I think that's all from my side. If you wish to ask me something more.
That's it. I think you covered